Okay, so welcome back to another episode of Training Tips and Tricks. It's your dude Sam, and today's topic we will be discussing is the lawn run. Before we start, remember, if you're new to the channel, to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload a video.
Well, we're looking for, whoops, here we are. We're looking for Sam again. He's running around behind a tree. There he is. You can, oh, now he's hiding again. Now he's jogging again. Yep, he appears to not have seen the camera yet because he's hiding behind a monument. And now he's coming out. I think he's probably at about 35 or 36 minutes. And he's going to just jog around until he gets to 40. He looks to be in fan shape. He's running up a hill though. Whoops. Gotta get rid of those bugs. So I think I need to stop for now and see what he's doing. This is Saturday, June 13th, 2020, and Sam is about to begin his long run for the week. We bid him a good run. We will see him when he comes back. He is wearing blue t-shirt today, which should make it pretty easy to pick him out as he approaches the pavilion area. Now headed over to the running path. He is winding his way around. He's coming back this way. I'm not quite sure why. There he goes. There he is. All right. Okay, now we see him heading off. And we are going to bid him we'll be back. And we're looking at Sam. He's coming through about 25 minutes or so, circling the pavilion, heading back down here, looking pretty good. Nice form. So he approaches larger and larger. He's looking at his watch. And I would say, you've done about 20 minutes?
24.
Okay. You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Good. You look great. And there you have it. Some of the rapport that can be established between a coach and a runner. So long until the next time around. Well, we're looking for, whoops. Here we are. We're looking for Sam again. He's running around behind a tree. There he is. You can, oh, now he's hiding again. Now he's jogging again. Yep, he appears to not have seen the camera yet because he's hiding behind a monument. And now he's coming out. I think he's probably at about 35 or 36 minutes. And he's going to just jog around until he gets to 40. He looks to be in fan shape. He's running up a hill though. Whoops. Gotta get rid of those bugs. So I think I need to stop for now and see what he's doing.
Thing you gotta remember is about a lawn run is that it should be about 20 to 30% of your weekly mileage. So if you're running 40 miles a week, your lawn run should be about 8 to 12 miles. The next thing you should remember is that there are two types of lawn runs, which is the lawn slow, easy type of lawn run, where it's really a lot of conversational pace pretty much the whole time. And then there's the progressive lawn run, where you start off at conversational pace and you pick it up the last few miles. So that can be a factor in how long you go in terms of mileage and at what pace you're going to do it. The third thing you should remember is never neglect water breaks, because when you're doing a long run, especially when it's like 8 to 12 miles, that's a really long time to be out there running for an average runner or even a sub-elite runner, especially if you're in the beginning of your training phase. So you should always bring water, so at like a halfway point or so you can stop and sip some water and then keep on going, and that helps a lot. And also check the weather before you go, because if it's hot outside you might want to wear a tank or even just go shirtless if you're like doing it in extreme high heat and humidity and stuff. And also you should wear good cushioned, maximum cushioned shoes, because sometimes when you're on long runs you're going to be pounding, depending on what kind of surface you normally run on. Or to do your long runs on. I've done them on soft surfaces and hard surfaces, but especially if you're doing it on a hard surface for 8 to 12 miles, you really want to be able to have a good cushioned shoe that really helps take some of the extreme stress and reduces injury and takes the stress off the joints. And so that's an important thing. And so my longest run, which I'm going to put it right up here, is about 8 miles at 8-minute pace, which was about an hour and 55 minutes, so almost about 2 hours. And so that's it for another. No, wait, before we go, we have one more tip, which is a lot of times, it might not be easy right now because of the pandemic, but it's real helpful to have somebody with you when you're doing a long run, because it makes the minutes and miles fly by a lot quicker, and you have something when you're somebody to talk to, so you have something to take your mind off of the fact that you're running at this pace for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of miles, and that really helps. And so also the last tip, what you should do after your long run, is strides, because strides are really important. And I'll also do a whole other video on strides, but what I'm going to say is strides after long runs and even easy runs are really important, because they get the pounding out of your legs, especially if you do it on a soft surface, and they help you work on your turnover and your speed, which is really important in terms of, because if you want to be a good runner, to kind of work on your form and stuff. And strides is one way without interval training to actually be able to work on your form. And so that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and what topic should I do next for the next episode next week of Training Tips and Tricks. And so that's it for now.